Global greetings to all my friends. In this video, we are going to study Chapter 11 Grassroots Democracy, Part 2 Local Government in Rural Areas. As you know, in Chapter 10, we have studied about vote system, democracy, types of government, and the three organs of the government. So, in this chapter, we will learn about Panchayati Raj system, the Gram Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti and Zilla Parishad. We will be able to learn about the Panchayati Raj institutions, understand the functions of Panchayati Raj institutions and discuss their importance in governance and democracy. Let's start. Introduction. India is a large country with a population of over 1.4 billion. The whole country cannot be governed by the central government based in Delhi. Almost two-thirds of India's population lives in rural areas. The central government cannot attend to each and every need of the people residing in remote villages. In the previous chapter, we have studied that in order to manage the affairs of the whole country, the government of India operates at three different levels: central government, state government, and local level government. In this chapter, we will learn about the local level government in rural areas. Panchayati Raj system. The term rural refers to villages. At the rural level, the local self-government functions at a three-tier system. This is known as the Panchayati Raj system. The system includes the following institutions: Gram Panchayats, village parishad at the village level; Block Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti or Mandal Parishad at the block level; District Panchayat or Zilla Parishad at the district level. Observe figure 11.1. The term Panchayati Raj denotes the administration of a village or a group of villages by a body representing the village. Traditionally, villages were administered by panchayats consisting of wise and respected elders chosen and accepted by the local community. They would deal with the local problems and solve disputes among villagers. Their decisions were binding upon one and all. The system functioned till the Mughal period. After the British established their rule, they sent their own officials to look after the local problems. After independence, Mahatma Gandhi advocated Panchayati Raj as the foundation of India's political system. He realized that decentralized form of government would work the best where each village would be responsible for its self-governance. The Panchayati Raj system was formalized by the 73rd Amendment Act of 1992. The system ensures that the benefits of government schemes reach the grassroots level. While the central and state governments look after the administration of larger areas, the Panchayati Raj looks after the administration of rural areas. It tries to address the various local problems and bring about development in irrigation, agriculture, health education, transportation and social welfare. The Ministry of Panchayati Raj looks into all matters relating to the Panchayati Raj and its implementation. Gram Panchayat. The Gram Panchayat is a decision-making body for the entire village. Its members are elected directly by the Gram Sabha, which is a body comprising of all registered voters in the village or group of neighboring villages. It discusses all important matters and problems regarding that village. The Gram Panchayat is responsible for commercial and matrimonial disputes, land disputes, disputes arising out of sharing irrigational facilities, tax collection, health and hygiene among others. Observe figure 11.2, a panchayat meeting in progress under the leadership of Sarpanch Vandana Bahadur. Composition of the Gram Panchayat. The head of the Gram Panchayat is called the Sarpanch or Pradhan, and the other individual members are called Panch. Sometimes a deputy Sarpanch is also elected to help the Sarpanch in fulfilling his or her other duties. The Sarpanch organizes the meetings of the Gram Panchayat. The Gram Panchayat members are elected for a period of 5 years. Some seats are reserved for women, scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, and members of other backward castes. The Gram Panchayat also has a secretary who is appointed by the government and draws a salary from the government. The secretary of the Gram Panchayat also acts as the secretary of the Gram Sabha. He or she is not only he or she is not only he or she not only advises the members of various matters but also keeps a record of day-to-day activities of the Gram Panchayat and makes the annual budget for them. He or she takes over the responsibilities in absence of Sarpanch. Most Gram Panchayats are also assisted by an officer called Patwari who keeps the land records of villagers. Compulsory functions of the Gram Panchayat. The Gram Panchayat has the following duties to perform in their respective villages. Provide health facilities by setting up dispensaries and health centers, supply clean drinking water, keep roads and streets clean, construct and repair roads, bridges, tankers, wells and drains, provide primary education, educate farmers on how to improve their farms and maintain healthy cattle, check the spread of diseases by vaccination and inoculation, look after after the weaker sections of society, record births and deaths in the village, construct buildings and maintain cremation and burial grounds. Observe figure 11.4 Village Health Center, 11.5 A woman drawing water in village, and 11.3 a Patwari maintains land records of villagers. Voluntary functions of the Gram Panchayat. The Gram Panchayat has the following voluntary functions: organize cattle fairs and village markets, build rest houses, playgrounds, and organize educational programs, be responsible for community centers and entertainment in them. For every 3 or 4 villages, there is a Nyay Panchayat. It is a local court. The members of the Nyay Panchayat are elected by the Gram Panchayat. The Nyay Panchayat tries petty civil and criminal cases. It tries to settle disputes among parties. Sources of income. The Gram Panchayat requires money to perform its various functions. Its sources of income are as follows. Amounts are transferred to the Panchayat in the form of grants by the state government. It charges fee for recording the sale of land and cattle. It collects admission fee from the people who take the disputes to the Nyay Panchayat. It collects tax levied on houses, fairs and shops. It charges people found guilty on misdeeds. It collects taxes on goods that are brought in or taken out of the village. Importance of the Gram Panchayat. The role played by the Gram Panchayat is an essential one. It provides benefits to the community of rural people. It assists the villagers in dealing with day-to-day problems. The panchayats perform administrative, social, economic and judicial functions. These functions ensure social justice for people, encourage them to learn, to cooperate and participate in the local government. Child-friendly Panchayat Institute Initiative. The The Panchayati Raj aims to ensure that children also have an active voice and role to play in the governance process. Child participation can be defined as opportunities that empower the children to express their views and opinions freely regarding issues and matters that affect their well-being. As part of the child-friendly Panchayat initiative, children are encouraged to form Bal Panchayat or Child Parliament and organize Bal Sabhas or children assemblies on a regular basis. After listening to the children, elders try to find solutions to the problems faced by the children. Following are examples of work done by some Bal Panchayats. In Kishanbagh slum in Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh, there were no primary schools and children had to go very far and sometimes they wouldn't even join school due to the distance. Bal Panchayat discussed the issue and planned to work on resolving the issue. They engaged with the municipal corporation, education department, and also mobilized the community to help them in the process of advocacy work. As a result, Kishanbagh got a primary school in Parbhani district of Maharashtra. Bal Panchayats have been successful in sending children from more than 200 villages back to school in the last 2.5 years, making them free from child labor. Women and Panchayats. Women play an important role in the Panchayati Raj system now. In 1993, one of the important steps taken for the empowerment of women was reservation of 33 seats in panchayats made for women. However, many seats and union territories have gone even further and have made provisions of 50% reservation for women in Panchayati Raj institutions. These steps were taken to give more power and representation to women in decision making. The increasing number of women sarpans throughout the country depicts on the empowerment of women and at the village level. Many of them have taken various steps for the development of their areas. Panchayat Samiti. The village panchayat looks after the affairs of the village, but many a time it is not available to resolve all the problems, and for this they require the help of other villages. Several villages are grouped together to form a block. Village panchayats are grouped together to form a block samiti or panchayat samiti. The panchayat samiti or block samiti is the link between the local gram panchayat and zilla parishad. Composition of the panchayat samiti. The composition of the panchayat samitis differs from state to state. The members are elected by the local people, but they may have other members like sarpanch of villages in area and local members of the state legislative assembly. Some seats are reserved for SCs, STs, OBCs and women. Uh, the members of a panchayat samiti elect a chairperson and a deputy chairperson who look after the functioning of the samiti. A panchayat samiti is elected for a term of 5 years. All its plans are implemented by the block development officer or BDO. Functions of the panchayat samiti. It ensures funds from the government for block development programs. It acts as a coordinating agency between the village panchayats and the Zilla Parishad. It coordinates the development and welfare activities of a block relating to agriculture, cottage industries, water supply, sanitation, public health, and primary education. It supervises the working of village panchayats and also gives approval for the budget proposals. Zilla Parishad. Zilla Parishad is at the apex of the Panchayati Raj system. This is established at the district level. Composition of Zilla Parishad. The Zilla Parishad is also an elected body. Its members are elected from the district for a term of 5 years. Some seats are reserved for SCs, STs, OBCs, and women. The members of the Zilla Parishad elect the president and the vice president. Functions of Zilla Parishad. It supervises the working of the Panchayat Samitis and Gram Panchayats. It passes the annual budget of the Panchayat Samiti after considering it thoroughly. It advises the state government on the working of the Panchayati Raj system. It supervises the working of the community development projects formed by the block Panchayat Samitis. It builds, maintains, and inspects primary and secondary schools, hospitals, dispensaries, and primary health centers. It acts as a link between the Panchayat Samiti and the state government. The Panchayati Raj system fulfills the long felt need of making the village administration truly independent. It genuinely represents the popular will of the people as they are empowered to be in charge of their development. The main aim of the Panchayati Raj system is the democratic participation of people at grassroots level. When people become a part of the democratic process, they become more conscious of their rights and are more likely to get access to the development measures of the government. Let's revise the chapter with a small recap. In order to maintain the affairs of the whole country, the government of the India operates at the central, state and local level. The Panchayati Raj system was formalized by the 73rd Amendment Act 1992. The Panchayati Raj follows a three-tier system. The members of the Gram Panchayat are elected from amongst the members of Gram Sabha. The Nyaya Panchayat delivers justice quickly and without much expense. The block or Panchayat Samiti consists of a block of villages and acts as a link between the Gram Panchayat and the Zilla Parishad. The Zilla Parishad is at the apex of the Panchayati Raj system. So, in this chapter, we have learned about the Panchayati Raj system and its three-tier systems. So, till then, bye. Stay tuned, stay positive.